Hello! Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I have filmed anything. I don't even have my fancy ring light on. I'm just in the flesh right now. If you can't tell, I'm all made up except for my eyes. Today I'm going to be answering a beauty question. Usually if you follow my blog, I am a big reviewer of beauty products, but right now I'm at a very unique place where I have no beauty products to review. So I just got a text message, hold please. I have no beauty products to review. So I have some questions here from a friend of mine who is not as well versed in makeup as me, for instance. And so I'm going to start answering them one by one on my blog as different blog posts and videos. So today, I'm going to answer one of her questions. If you have any beauty questions or book questions, I want book questions too. Make sure you tweet me at Twitter at JEWELEEMC, Julie MC. It's the same as my Instagram handle. It's linked down below. Send me your questions and I'll maybe answer them on my blog. So today, the question that we are going to be addressing is, what is the difference between cream eyeshadow and powder eyeshadow? So basically the most obvious difference between the two is their consistency. So cream eyeshadows are creamy and powder eyeshadows are powdery. If you are a beginner to makeup, you're very new to this, I totally recommend using cream eyeshadows just because it's something easy that you could just take your finger, dip it in the product, and then just rub onto your eye and you're pretty much good to go. The problem with cream eyeshadows is that most of them are shimmery, so if you're looking for a matte look, I don't actually know of any cream eyeshadows that are matte. So maybe there is. If there is, link them down below. I got another text message. I think I have a date this weekend! Oh my god! I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Oh, if you know of any matte cream eyeshadows, link them below. I want to check them out because I don't have any. I don't really have many cream eyeshadows to begin with. I'm usually more of a powder kind of girl. Powder shadows are definitely a bit more complicated because you have to spend your time blending things together, and it's definitely something you have to spend more time with, whereas a cream I could just literally throw it on my eye and call it a day. So I'm going to be showing you, I already have some swatches on my hand. I'm going to kind of re-swatch them and kind of show you what cream eyeshadows I have. So the first one, probably the one I use the most frequent, is by this brand Hikari Cosmetics. It's their cream pigment in the shade Mink. It is a cool toned pink shade. It looks like that. And I'm just going to swatch. I already have a swatch of it on my hand. I'm just going to re-swatch it. So this is what it looks like on my finger. And this right here is what it looks like on my hand. It's really pretty, and this, like I said, this is something you could easily just swipe on your eye and call it a day. The other thing about cream eyeshadows that you should know is that they don't have fallout because they're cream products, and also they don't like dry down, but they don't move. Like they're not gonna move throughout the day. Like once they're set in my opinion. So the next one I have is from the brand Tarte. This is their mini shadow crayon in the shade Venetian Gold. This is also a really pretty color. And then see, it looks like that right there. It's kind of a dirty gold color. A lot of cream shadows do come in stick form because, again, it's supposed to be for convenience. You just literally rub this on your eye, you blend it out with your finger, and you're good to go. So there's that one. Probably one of my favorites is this one by Laura Mercier. This is her Caviar Stick Eye color in the shade Rose Gold. This is super pretty, another twist up, and it's still pigmented from when I swatched it before on my hand. Look at that color. It's so pretty and very vibrant. This is something that's really good. Those stick ones are also really good for inner corner highlights. And finally, I have this one from the brand Starlooks. Their cream eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold as well. And you can see this one's very metallic looking. Hold on, let me just re-swatch this. Very, very much like a metal, it looks like to me. Out of the four of them, this one's probably my least favorite just because I think it dries down weird and it creases very easily, but I just still think the color is stunning. So these are all cream pigments, as you can see. They're really easy to blend out if I so decided to choose to, but you have to work with them fast because once they're set, they're not budging. So yeah, a lot of people also like to use cream shadows as a base for their eye color. So some people will put down a cream eyeshadow first and then go in with a powder shadow on top of that, so that way it sticks down better. The powder shadow will stick down better to the cream shadow. I grabbed my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I'm just gonna swatch some of those on my other hand. You could see what the powdered shadows look like. I have found that the Naked palettes are a little bit more powdery than usual. I'm just going to take some of the shimmery shades. So I'm going to take the shade Dust and swatch that. These I've not already swatched, but you could just see on my finger how powdery that looks already. And, you know, so there's that. They're still really pretty, don't get me wrong. Like, that's a beautiful shade, but you could see like the powder on it still. Buzz, which is more of a deeper pink color, still really pretty. I'm going to take the shade Trick and put that. It's really hard to do this. This is really pretty. I like Trick a lot. And then I'm going to take Factory, which is a darker shade. My scrunchie is kind of in the way of this. So, but you could just see a bunch of fallout just fell on. Yeah, these are powdered swatches, and you could just see, but these are also really easy to blend out as well, but you mostly have to take your time. This isn't you need to blow out the fallout. This is something I would use a brush for, whereas the creams I would use my finger. So I'm going to just do a quick little eye look, nothing too serious. Going in my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the original one. And just put this on my eyes. I always prime my eyes, whether it is a cream or powder eyeshadow. If you don't have primer or don't want to spend the money, you could totally just use your concealer and do the same thing. Also, if you want makeup deets on what I used on my face today, I will leave what I used makeup wise in the description box. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm going to take this is the Hikari product, and I'm just going to take my ring finger, dip it in like this, swirl it around, it's got that nice pigment on, and I'm literally just rubbing this on top and spreading it out with my finger. And like, this is great for like mornings when you're running late or if you're really tired, because pigments kind of just brighten up your eye. And like, I could leave the house, like just throw in a coat of mascara right now and leave. I mean, I do the other eye, but you get the gist of it. So, and that's that. You could see how just nice and easy that was. That's it. That's all you gotta do. No brushes, nothing. Simple, done. I'm going to go back in with my Urban Decay palette and grab the brush that it comes with. I'm going to take the shade Strange, this first one right here. Don't mind my nails. Don't come for me in the comments. Not that anybody comments anyway, but don't come for me. I'm going to set that eyeshadow base because you don't want the cream products on top of, you want to just set it. Just set it. Whereas like, I didn't set this eye because to set that with powder and then put a cream product on top of that doesn't make any sense. And would probably give the look a funny texture to it. And then I'm going to go in with Burnout, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to do the same thing on top of that. This isn't some kind of like real in-depth complicated makeup look. This is something you could just throw on in 5 minutes and get out the door. The cream eyeshadow is very much more pigmented because it is a pigment and very shiny, whereas this one, there's still shimmer there, and it's not just the color. Even if I went in with like if I go in with Trick, which is right here, and just put that on top of the brush, Or even I'll just go in with my finger to make it. I'll make it a little more fair play, I guess. So you could see the fallout. Focus. You could see the fallout right all under my eye already on my makeup, whereas this you got none, and it's still really shimmery. But they look pretty identical, no? This was just a lot less work, and I don't have to worry about cleaning up all underneath this. Now, like I said, some people do, like if I went with my brush that I dropped. So if I go back in with Trick, what I just put on top of that, and I just put on top of this, now I know this will stay longer and it'll look even shinier. And some people do this too, especially if you're planning on wearing an eye look for a long period of time. They'll just do that, you know, to intensify it or whatever. But like I said, if you're in a rush, I would use, or if you're in a rush, or if you're a beginner, I totally recommend just using cream products. They're just so much easier. It's faster. That's that. I'm gonna go and finish my eye look real quick, and then I'll come back to you to talk more about this. Okay, so this is it. I just threw on some eyeliner. This is Kat Von D's eyeliner in Trooper, and some mascara, Better Than Sex by Too Faced. And on my lips is ColourPop's Love Muffin, I believe. I don't know if it's an actual color in their line, but I got it from their Valentine bundle pack. And as you can see, if you zoom in closer, that this one is still very much more shimmery, the cream shadows, than the powdered ones. So it's really all on your preference, your skill level. That's not to say if you're a beginner you can't use powder eyeshadow. I just think it's an easier first step to go to cream eyeshadows first. And yeah, that's really it. That's all I really have to say about cream versus powder eyeshadow. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure you follow me on my blog, Beauty and a Book. That will be linked down below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. All that is linked down below. Please like, share, subscribe to this video if you feel like it. If you don't, that's totally fine. And yeah, if you have any beauty questions, make sure you tweet me. I want to see them. I want to answer them. I want to have a discussion. Let's do it. And until next time, guys, stay golden.